right, guys, before we get into this episode, I just want to let you know that we are doing 2 live shows, 29th of June, that's in 4 days from when you're watching this, and the 12th of July. Jay, tell them more, man.
Guys, come on down. It's going to be a fun games night. The crew is super hyped for this one. We were supposed to have one earlier in the year. That got cancelled. We're back and we're better than ever. It's going to be a great time, guys. See you there.
Tickets are in the description, and let's get into the episode. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Having Said That show. I'm Adi here with Jay.
What's up, guys?
And the crew is back for classic HST FM. Make some noise,
Woohoo!
Ariana, what is the topic for today's FM?
So, basically, Jay and I were at the gym and we were thinking, what should we talk about in today's episode? And then we were like, you know what's really cool about all of us? We're all suddenly relationship pros.
That's true. That's true.
That is true.
Yeah, I do. I have a lot of gyan to give. Yeah. I do.
It's first fucking relationship.
Bro, it's his first relationship and he got married, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I love that.
That's a success
Hey, it's not
rate
my
you guys
first
can't sleep on,
relationship.
man. No. Hey, whoa. I'm just...
First serious
According
one.
to your wife,
Serious
it's your
one.
first serious relationship, Sid. Come on.
it's not
You're
my
getting
first
advice, buddy. Like, it's the only one you've ever been serious about.
Yeah, that's
now.
true. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in true HST fashion, doing something once and thinking we're pros at it. So I said, why don't we ask our audience to ask
Yeah.
us relationship
And
questions?
We're all in like different kinds of relationships.
That's so true.
You know? So like...
And different stages.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of us getting married.
Yeah.
Some of us not getting married.
Like, okay, sure, she's
And
in a
I'm
long
in long
distance.
distance
The rest of
relationship.
us are in the same kind of
Well,
relationship.
you're in a long-term relationship.
Sure.
You've been in the relationship the longest.
Yeah.
He just got married. The
Sure.
two of us are in
Yeah,
like
yeah.
newer relationships, but
Yeah.
still like
Not
different.
new,
She's
bro.
in a long-distance
Not
relationship.
new,
Yeah.
bro.
You're coming up on
Oh,
a
that's
year,
true,
bro.
Yeah, wow, that's
And
true.
he's even
Same,
longer.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, you know,
Pretty long term, bro.
But
Yeah.
we're dating older women.
that's
Oh.
true.
I wouldn't exactly say same. But yeah, I guess.
You're dating an older guy. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
Even you're-
different.
is Anaya older than you?
No, he's
Oh.
which is shocking
Exactly
because
a
you're
month.
like crazy young as
She's
well.
exactly a month younger than me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's not like a
Aman
weird
is a
age gap.
relationship guru, and I feel like he has
That's
the
so true.
bandwidth for this episode. So
That's
that's
so
true,
true.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's true. Like
Yeah.
all our answers are just gonna be like directed towards. I actually came up with this idea because I needed relationship advice. I don't want to know what Aman would say.
Jay's just been messaging the HSC page. Hey, what do I get my girlfriend?
No, I actually have a personal relationship with him, bro. I'll just text him that.
Sick.
go.
Starting off
Yep.
strong. This is a little longer one, okay? This person says, I've been talking to this guy for over 6 months and neither of us have had a conversation about how we feel or where this is going. 6 months in and we've hung out a bunch of times, slept over at each other's houses, etc. But nothing beyond that.
Oh.
Good to know I made another friend.
Whoa.
What?
I mean,
No,
isn't
wait,
it
wait,
obvious
it's
if
not
you're
done.
spending so much time with each other, how y'all feel about each other? You
She
have to
said-
talk about it.
I haven't cut him off
Yeah,
yet
you
or
gotta
left
talk
yet.
about it, bro.
But it's so low effort. I've gotten so comfortable, and it's just nice to have him, but only on my terms. It's almost like having a cat for a pet.
Rough one, dude.
So does she
That was
Meow
kind of bad.
It's only taking a.
So she said, I don't know if there's anything left to do, but I would love to hear your thoughts.
Wait, say
Sorry,
that
we're
again.
only
Does she-
answering relationship questions. Doesn't seem like you're in a relationship. Let's go to the next one.
You go ahead.
I'm a little confused. Does she want it to stay like this or is she asking how to get
No, I don't think she wants it to
She
stay
doesn't
like
know what
this.
she wants.
I think she wants it to go forward because she said, good to know I made another friend with that smile. That's not that
Oh, okay.
smile. You know?
But then she's calling him
It's
a
like a-
cat and stuff, bro.
Yeah.
But then she's saying that I want to cut it off, I think. This is my assumption of this.
No wonder he doesn't want to talk to her about her
And
feelings.
she just saying-
bro. This fucking.
She just said I haven't cut him off or left yet because it's so comfortable to have him around. It's like
Sure.
having a cat as a pet. You know, where you don't have
Yeah,
to do
yeah,
much
yeah.
to look after the cat, but it's just there.
Do you think that if you don't address, like in a relationship, it's going somewhere, and if you don't address it, then it'll come back down towards that like comfort level, and then it'll just stagnate over there. Like you need to talk about so it goes from year to year.
Yeah.
For sure.
And
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's the mistake she's done. She's
Not spoken about
Yeah,
it.
why don't you bring
6
it up,
months
lady?
is a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
why
6
is she
months.
bringing it
This is a really long time.
Well,
you should bring it
yeah.
up.
The
You should say,
scary
hey,
part
what's
is
up?
that if she does bring it up and he's like no, then this
Then
like
it goes.
comfortable instead of going up has gone down.
Sure.
But if she is happy in the status quo, right now. She shouldn't be, because clearly there's someone who is more suited for her, who will make her feel up there, and so she should
Yeah, in the
inherently
long
just
run,
end things.
yeah, in the long run, it'll be better for her.
It's short-term pain for long-term
Yeah.
gain. But if she wants this to go to the next level, then you just have to bring it up. You just have to be like, hey, what's going on here? You
I
know?
agree.
Also,
So
how old
basically
is this lady? Does she have time?
No, she
Is
didn't say.
Oh, okay.
Does she have time?
But I'll say something.
She's watching HLS.
Like, I'm saying, I'm saying like if it's like a 28-year-old, it's very different from if it's like a 18,
Sure,
19-year-old.
I think she might be younger.
Okay.
She's sounding younger to me.
But like she's saying she's sleeping over at his house and stuff. So I mean,
Oh,
I'm just wondering
sure.
how old.
True.
People sleep over at in their 20s.
No, I get. I'm not saying 20s. I'm just saying I just wonder how old she is and if
Yeah.
she
Bro,
has
they
time
don't
to
submit a
waste,
bio
you know.
data, bro, Jay.
Yeah, no.
Jay doesn't get the FM format, bro. They're giving
He
us 3
doesn't.
lies about themselves.
maybe
Giving their whole life.
Like, you have all the information she has, bro.
wondering if she leaves us
asked
some.
probing
you know.
questions always.
But I want to just end it on something that my astrologer told me once that I'll share with you. This girl. And she said, Ariana, if you want to buy new clothes and you have to make space in your closet.
At least change the
And
name
that's
for her
all.
or something. You know?
But I can't say her name, but I'm just saying that like you have to like take out your old clothes to make space for new clothes.
Yeah, kill
So
the
if
cat.
this is not working
Get a
out,
dog.
it's not working out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Agreed.
Cats have
agreed.
9 lives.
buy a bigger house.
Buy a bigger house.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh.
Buy one more cupboard.
I'm
Say that.
confused now.
I didn't know
by
you were
this.
a poly.
Now I don't know why this is
Advocating for the polycule, huh? Sitting.
The what?
Sid, back in the day, I don't know if you guys remember this. If you guys
Yeah,
do,
yeah.
that's crazy.
The monogamy versus
The debate.
polygamy.
Yeah.
Sid is like our resident poly king. over
Wait,
here.
we actually got a question about this. Someone said that their partner is an ethical polygamist.
Okay.
Whatever that means.
Yeah.
And she said, how do I tell them it's hurting me?
It's always like the weirdest people who are like
always the
polygamists,
weird.
bro. Like I saw this reel. I don't know if you guys, where it's like the best part about being in like a poly relationship is like leftover pizza from date night. And I'm like,
Oh my
yo, what the fuck?
Oh, like they get
That's the
pizza
most
from
depressing thing.
Like
I've
the
heard
pizza of the previous date, of the other date.
they're like living together.
Uh-huh.
Two of them went out on a date, got pizza, back for like the third one, who just was sitting at home. I guess.
Ew.
I mean, that feels like rage bait, but
Sweet.
yeah.
No, dude, it was like a fucking weirdo, bro. That's how
No,
you
yeah.
know it's real.
I mean, if this is hurting them, they need to say it, and they should be like, "Hey, I respect your way of life, but it's just not for me." And I understand that you might believe that you're in love with them, but if they're bringing you so much pain on a daily basis, you should probably just not
Leave.
continue to be with them in the long term.
Also,
That's so
it
sad.
begs the question, what's an ethical polygamist?
That means they tell their partner.
I mean, yeah. They tell them that this is how I prefer to live my life. If you're on board with it, I'm cool. But,
that's
then
the
she's clearly
PK
not on
over
board.
here usually hides his multiple relationships.
If she knows, if she knows that this guy or whoever is a polygamist, by default he has told her.
No, but that's what it means. If you know, then it's ethical. He just
But
added it on.
he knows that, like, essentially, you can have identified as a polygamist, but be in a monogamous relationship. But right, like you
Yeah.
could have like you, right, before right, you used to be a poly king,
no.
and now you're not.
No.
right?
Yo, the fall of
Hopefully.
PK needs to be studied, bro. It's pretty
Like
wild.
that, they're like, he's ethically cheating on her, I guess, and I don't know if
Is okay
she's
with
also
it?
sleeping with other people. And now she's realized that she wants to be with him in a monogamous relationship. And so how should she tell him?
May I just ask, how old is this?
Bro, shut up, bro. Honestly. Why, you're adding her to your roster?
I would love to see the age of the like. I feel like we should next time we do this, we should ask for
Ask
the
for
age,
age, yeah.
because
Sure.
that provides so much context.
There is
you know?
Sure.
one reply which says the age and the gender. So maybe we
Sure.
can
Well, I
go
guess
with
we
that.
didn't really answer this person's question, right?
Oh yeah.
So, yeah,
It's
so
just
what do you say?
how do you tell them? How would
Well,
you
I
tell
say I prefer monogamous relationship.
Yeah.
it's pretty normal, dude.
Yeah, and
You're
then-
not the weird one.
Yeah, you're like, I want to live
you're
like
in-
95%
you're
of the
in right.
population.
Yeah.
No, but how would you do it? Dude, since
Hey.
you're poly king,
Bro, stop.
Yo, PK.
how do you do it? Let's act it out.
Look, man.
And I'm Sid's lover.
Oh, you're with him enjoying this conversation.
I'm here as well. We just got you pizza back from date.
Guys, Aman, it's kind of awkward, but in addition to you banging my bootang. I asked for pepperoni. This is clearly not.
Hey Jay, you know me, I'm vegetarian.
It's a vegetarian. Except for my meat. No, let's move on. I apologize to Sid's fiance.
Thank you.
Moving on.
Please move on.
How? Okay, moving on. How long should the relationship go without an I love you?
Oh shit.
How soon did you all say I love you to your current partners?
2 months in.
3-4 months.
4 months.
It was only 2 or 3 weeks after we started dating, but we were together for like a month or so before that. Yeah.
So similar.
Yeah. I would say the same situation as Aman. We were together before we started like dating
Yeah,
officially.
yeah.
So maybe after dating like 2 months maybe.
Sure.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
You?
I remember the fuck. It was damn embarrassing. Bro. I was so this was before we started dating. I was getting to know her thing, and I was dropping her home from the gym or something once, and she just told me a super vulnerable thing about her life. And for some reason, while she was leaving the car, we never even addressed
Goodbye.
like a goodbye. I just I love you, like because and then she was like, what? And then I was like, no, sorry, I didn't mean that. It was damn awkward.
I love those episodes, man, in sitcoms. Those are
Yeah.
like the best episodes, bro. The I love you episodes.
But there's a difference between I love you and I love you.
Yeah,
Yes,
100%.
exactly what I was going to say.
100%.
Exactly what I was
Yeah,
going to say.
It's a huge difference.
I love you is like a
Bro,
casual.
Exactly what I was going to say, man.
You know.
I don't even like a
That's why
love
we're
you too.
dating.
Or like an I love you too.
Love you, dude. I love
I
you.
love you.
is-
Yeah.
I don't like a two.
I love
Just
you so
say,
much.
I
Aditya's
love
a
you.
big love you
I
guy.
love you. Like that should be the exchange.
I sent
This
you a text
two
like
is
yesterday.
what?
You said love you.
I said, like, oh,
You should have said I love you, bro.
Oh, yeah, okay.
No, that time
See,
they were-
love you is for the homies. I love you is for your partner. Bro.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
like, it depends,
Yes.
bro.
When
It
And
depends.
it was a random text I was sending you. It was not like we were talking.
That's
and
true.
stuff.
That's true. That's true.
That would have been a bit too
And
much.
it's like, okay, good night. I love you. Yeah, you can be in response. You're like, oh my god, I love you so much. This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
amazing.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
don't
I
go
get it,
like,
I get it.
Chal, JC you, I love you.
bro.
Right?
Bro, once
You got me
once
pepperoni.
once I sent her lots of love.
Yes.
Dude, she got so annoyed with me. Lots of love.
Who? Your wife?
His
Yeah, my
fiance.
fiance.
You sent her lots of
Yeah,
love to
just
her?
like yeah.
That's crazy,
fun.
bro.
Dude, you know what's crazy?
Also, like, when you're ready to say I love you, but you're not ready to say I love you, she's like, I like you a lot.
After that awkward interaction, because I was feeling like damn awkward about it, like 2 weeks later, she was like, I would be lying if I say I didn't love you. I was like, bro, just say it.
The most
But there's
awkward-
always that phase, right? Like, where you're,
Have you? How is the most awkward way you've like responded to I love you?
Right
I don't
back
think
at you.
Have you ever done that?
Dude, I've done. I have two
Finger
awkward
blast.
stories, bro. I actually have two awkward stories.
Say?
One of them was like in middle school, okay, so it didn't
Oh,
really
okay.
count. Where this girl was like, "Oh, I love you," and I was like, "Hi, I love my family." And
what the fuck?
then I didn't reply to her for 5 hours.
Whoa.
This
Yo,
was the thing
that's
that
Did you
happened.
follow up with
bro.
your family?
That was the end of that one. And we were like kids, bro.
That's
We weren't
cold,
actually in
bro.
love. And then the other one was once she said, I love you. None of this is about my current girlfriend. God bless. She said, I love you. And I was
Shout out
like,
Raman's current girlfriend.
I was like, oh, I love you in this moment. And then I kissed her. And then
Oh my god.
In this moment.
Oh, you added it in this
Yo,
moment.
that's wild, bro.
And then you kissed her also.
Yeah,
How did she react, bro?
You
Did she call
slide
it out?
Nah, she kissed me back, man. We weren't like, I mean,
It is king over here.
so
I love you in this moment.
You gotta kiss her after in the moment.
Well,
That's why you're the fucking.
That's why we take advice from this
Relationship
guy,
guru.
bro. Straight up.
it was awkward as fuck.
Can you give him a name? Like how?
He's the game master.
Game Master. Whoa!
This is the
game
first time
master.
I've actually said.
That's
This is the first time I've actually said game, guys. I just want to say this, bro.
We've always said game master.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You're the game master.
Oh, he's the game master.
Same.
Come on.
You're the game master. Yeah.
Save the other name for the bedroom. Huh?
I feel like Ariana's not having too much as much
I
fun
feel
as
like
we
you're
are,
like-
bro.
I don't know.
You want me to take the questions? I feel like you'll be able to answer them.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, let's do that. Let's change it up a bit.
Yeah, let's all
Change it
ask
up.
one question.
Change
bro.
it up.
Sure.
Change it up.
You gotta
Change
start
it
having-
up.
You gotta have fun,
Change it
bro.
up.
I
Have
am
fun,
having
dude.
fun. I am having fun. I'm just feeling like
Neglected.
All right, let me ask you
maybe
this
I'm
straight
feeling
up.
a little far away.
Are you
That's all
guys
good.
are you guys honest about your past relationship with your current partner? How?
100% yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Have to be. I think
Yeah.
with me also, I was friends with my boyfriend for like a really long time, like actually just friends. And so I'm a yapper. And I just tell everyone
that's
about
true.
everything. And so
Yeah, he already knew,
He
right?
already
I think
knew.
same thing. I never really had any relationships before this one, so it's not like I, you know, yeah.
And I met my current girlfriend like after my breakup, and we were friends for a bit before, so she had heard about my.
yeah.
Yeah, same.
Let me ask you guys this: do you all want to know about your partner's past relationships?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. It,
In-
like
why?
To a point.
to a
Yeah,
point.
to a point.
Like, don't
obviously,
give me like save the like keep the details to yourself about what happened
Yeah.
behind closed doors,
Yeah.
but like just the broad strokes of like, oh, this is what happened, this is what
broad-
went
I just
wrong.
said
why
say the
it didn't
details.
work. Hey.
Just like, oh, you know, this is what happened.
Like
this is why it
maybe
didn't
yeah,
work out.
why it didn't work out, obviously.
Because
you
it
know.
helps you like understand what they're carrying with them, what you're carrying with
For sure.
yourself. You can be more open about it. You don't want to like 3-6 months into the relationship find out like they went through something traumatic or they did something, and
It gives, also gives you insight on how to treat those situations if it
Yeah.
comes up in your own
Sure.
relationship.
Yeah.
But then, if you think that you want to know, but only to a limit, then do you even tell them only to a limit?
Well, the limit said
They
is I
have
don't
to
want to hear
use-
about their sex life. So that was the limit.
So that's limit for what you tell them also.
Sure, like I'm not.
I don't think anyone would offer that up.
Yeah.
At a yeah.
Like I would say like, oh, you know, this is why we broke up or whatever. And obviously, the longer you're spending time with someone, more things
things
come
will come
out.
up, yeah.
so you
This is
remember things.
ethical monogamy. So
What are your thoughts on if y'all are like doing something? Like if y'all go to a place for dinner and your partner's like, oh my god, I went to this place for dinner like on a date once with my ex or something like that. You know that vibe? Like what are your
yeah.
thoughts on that? Do you say it?
No,
if it's
dude.
you, and if it's your partner, would you want them to say it?
I don't mind if they say it, and if they do, then I'll make sure that we have a better night.
Oh.
Say
So you can override the memory of the
Sid,
earlier
you know
night.
what? You're
Yeah.
getting the title
Yeah.
of Game Master.
I cannot.
GM
You
City.
got all the game.
dude, if you wanna fucking ruin your night, go for it. Go for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
like
would you like
saying
to
it.
be told?
No.
No,
No,
that's what I'm
right?
saying. If you wanna ruin your night, go
yeah,
for it.
I
Like,
don't want to be told. I wouldn't tell.
Yeah.
Or I would
Yeah.
say if it came up, but like otherwise I
How
just
would
say, oh,
it
I've been
come
here
up?
before.
Like, oh, have you been here before?
Oh yeah, bro.
yeah.
Then would you want them to lie
With
about it?
who?
Dude, it really depends, man. Like
friends.
for example, I have
No,
not
no, no,
been.
no, no.
Yeah, like I haven't been in like a serious relationship, so like, it doesn't really matter. But
Sure,
for
it
you
doesn't-
guys, it's
yeah.
like, it's
But like
if
even a
you've
date,
been-
like wouldn't you like if you went
If it's a
somewhere, would you
casual
say
date,
it?
yeah,
it's fine.
I'm sure, but I
Sure,
would
yeah,
not bring
come
it
on.
up.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would not also.
Yeah.
It's best just
what
not.
I would, what I would do is what Sid would
Sid.
do, but
Sid's move is the best.
but not
Yeah.
like, but just have a better time to override it in my memory and
Yeah.
you know.
yeah.
yeah.
You know what's messed up is, let's say you do like, you have this like amazing date with your partner, right? Generational. You went skydiving together. This is when you said I love you and shit.
Sick.
And then
In
you
the
find
air?
out, yeah, okay, amazing day, amazing date.
Sick.
You're like, my life has changed. This is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. And then 3 months later, you find out they did the same thing with the ex. Then what's up?
Like the
Like
same,
the same
day.
skydiving.
Like they also
thing?
went skydiving, and they also like had
That's
this
a
like.
big thing to not say.
It's a copy
Right?
paste.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that, okay, I mean, like what?
A
like,
copy paste
then-
date is different than taking someone to the same spot.
yeah,
then what?
bro.
Then
and
what-
especially when
then
it's the
what is?
same, when it's like
weird.
the same common person has planned both the dates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine like if.
Or
yeah.
maybe
Or maybe they loved it so much that the other person planned it that they
Yeah.
planned it for you. Which one is worse?
Which is
dude?
which is okay. That's
No,
fine.
I
yeah.
think I think if their ex partner planned a trip, like a planned date for them,
Yeah.
and then they planned that date for you because they had so much fun on that date.
Yeah.
I think that's a good.
That's a good
good.
thing.
That's
But
a
then,
good vibe.
I mean, it's not a bad thing.
Because I think
healthier
that's
thing
like
the
would be
better
to
of
be-
the two,
to
maybe.
not do
Let's
it.
say it's the
No,
better
No,
of the
no,
two.
not to not do. Actually, I don't know. The healthier thing would be to be like, okay, I'm glad my partner has had good experiences in the
Yes.
past, but she's with me now.
Yeah.
So let's move on.
It's sure.
Would that
You
be-
know, that's the healthy.
that is a healthy
So
thing
that's
to do.
what we do here.
I agree with what Jay said. It's the better of the two.
It's the better of the
I
two.
think if
They,
you're,
they
you know-
both suck, and like I hope you guys are not in this situation. But like, you know, dude, if you're like a serial dater, you have a spot.
Yeah,
I'm
you have a
assuming.
spot.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So,
Also, there's like 5 spots in Bombay.
What are the best?
Now, what are you gonna
What is
do?
the best date y'all have been on with your partner?
dude, I'm not gonna lie. It's not the best date, but
I don't know.
maybe the most recent one. I went to this place called KMC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fab
Fucking
spot.
sick, bro.
Really
I got a
nice.
table
Fab
next to the
spot.
window.
I like the place for foods.
Eka is also amazing.
I hate that place, bro.
Wow.
I've never
But
been
you
to
think
Eka.
outside the box. But it doesn't have to be like a dinner date. It could be any date you've been on, like
Oh.
a workout date or anything.
You don't like Eka and KMC are owned by the same people.
I know, but Eka's just, I have no idea. I just don't like it at all.
It's so good.
Maybe I didn't order the right stuff,
Sure.
but I had a very bad experience. I
Anyways,
did not like it at all.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Getting a conversation on the podcast, so crazy, right? KMC though, that was the move.
I'm thinking I don't have an answer yet, but you guys can go if you have something.
Ariana, something in New York.
We had a really good day in New York. My first day there, like my first proper day there. If anyone is there, it's a great date.
Well, you're gonna be
day.
there soon, so you can do it again.
Yeah, we always went. It's actually the best date ever. So I went to get New York pizza. So we went to Mama Stew and Lindustry, and then we went and got chai at Kava House, which was really, really nice. If you're in New
chai
York, you
tea.
have to go to Kava
Chai
House.
tea.
Alright.
It's the best place ever.
Chai tea.
And then we sat there and just hung out there. And then we went for a walk. And a few streets away from Kava House is Cornelia Street,
Whoa.
which is where
Right.
Taylor used to live.
Yeah,
where she said she would
of
never
course,
walk
Cornelia
again.
Street. Yeah.
And so I went to her house and it was the best day ever.
You
and then
went
we
to her
walked-
house.
As in you can
Like
stand
we saw
outside
like
the
a
the house.
building.
museum kind of. Oh, okay.
No, just saw
She's
the
selling
building.
the house, by the way. Only 87 million or something
Oh.
like that. If y'all are interested.
But there were people who were going inside.
I don't know. Maybe
Maybe
it's
anyway,
open house
maybe
kind of
they
thing.
maybe they were neighbors. But anyway, I was like, what a vibe to be neighbors with Taylor and all. I would fully spy on her. But anyway, what I'm saying is then we walked around West Village and it was damn fun. So if
That's
you're
cool,
ever
man.
in New York, I feel like West Village, that's my favorite place.
That's cute,
I
man.
agree. Aman?
I don't know, dude. You go first. I don't have to think. I feel like this.
Mine was definitely, we were in Bangkok and we went to this theme park. I love theme parks. She loves theme parks. That's just a classic date, bro. You just spend the whole day out in the
Sick.
sun,
Yeah.
drinking
yeah.
a bit, having a good time.
Shit,
You know
I need
those
to get that rec from you, bro.
those reels of
I'm gonna Bangkok.
Bro,
Oh,
it's
sick.
crazy.
That's
It's
true.
crazy good theme park and
Okay.
amazing
What's it
food
called?
for like a theme. I'll tell you.
Yeah, send me that.
some Bangkok name. This is my next favorite.
Dream World or something?
Dream World.
Dream World.
We did a spontaneous theme park run once in Ayana, and that was a great date. We
Sick.
did, and we did all the rides multiple times, and it was in this period between Christmas and New Year's. So it was kind of empty because no one was really there, and it was
Oh,
midweek.
sick. Oh,
So it was
sick.
sick, bro. We were just vibing. We had such a great time, and
Yeah, a midweek theme park
Yeah.
date is epic.
because then there were no lines.
No
it was
lines.
fun as hell. That was a good date.
Smart.
We did one of our first dates. I visited on Boston and we walked around the North End, which is the Italian part, and it ended with us getting tiramisu, which is supposed to be the best tiramisu in the city at this one cafe. And it was just one of those. I think it was the moment I was like, oh yeah, this feels correct, and so that always stands out, even though it was regular. For the first Valentine's Day we had back in India, we went to Elko. Have you all been?
No,
course.
I
It's
haven't.
Oh,
a
yeah.
Shiv Sagar kind of place in
Bandra.
Bandra. We had Pani Puri. She likes to make fun of me a lot because my stomach, guys.
Oh, yeah.
And so
Yeah.
my mom was like, "Oh, are you sure it's safe and shit?" And so my mom was called me and was like, "Make sure they make the pani puri with distillery water." And
You went to the cleanest,
dude, Inaya has not let me live this down, bro, till today.
yeah.
And now I've told the
but
internet.
you went to the
That's kinda
cleanest
funny.
pani puri place in
I mean,
Bombay.
yeah, you know
literally,
what?
it's
dude, to be
literally-
fair,
I would say
bro,
Swati
Aman's
is probably
stomach
the
is a little
cleanest.
off,
Sure.
man.
No, it was definitely clean. It was the cleanest place. When my dad found out that my mom
Hey,
did that, he was like, "Yo,
dude, the
it's
owner
Elko."
of Swati, I think,
Yeah,
passed away recently, bro.
Yes.
Oh, no.
R.I.P. bro.
Dude, R.I.P.
Straight up.
Yeah.
I read her book,
Respects.
dude. Great book.
Shout out,
Oh.
shout out to you, man.
Yeah. Damn, that's sad.
Yeah,
Say
that's
the
sad.
bro.
A date?
It's not a date, but we had a really good weekend away. So I'm going to say that.
That's a date, bro.
Okay, sure. So we had a weekend away in Lonavala. Where it was just me and her. We were at her place, and
lovely.
it was just a lot of fun. It
Sick.
was good alone time.
Oh.
Stop winking, dude.
You said it like that, bro.
I mean, I mean,
Said honestly,
And it was like it was another thing. Obviously, the added to it was it was very nice weather. It was it was rainy. It was windy.
Yeah,
it was good. A
Nice.
good break from the heat, and yeah, just had a good time.
Said I would have thought the best date y'all went on was when you proposed, huh?
Yeah.
Personally.
That was actually a really great day.
He's like, I wasn't that happy with the end.
Okay, cut this out.
We're talking about trips. Yeah, I went to Pune once, by the way, which
Oh, yeah.
What?
city of
City of
love.
love.
Hold on.
City. Guys, stop calling Pune City of Love. I'm
it's
sorry,
Pune
guys.
City
I
of
know we have a lot of
Most
Pune
romantic
viewers.
city in India.
We have a lot of
Confirmed.
Pune viewers, but it's not a city of love. Please.
Dude,
Jay has never mentioned this before, guys. Please tell us about the fucking Italian restaurant you went to.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Japanese.
Italian.
Oh, amazing. Fuck.
And it was damn good. I agree
Aman For someone who says this story so much, you should remember these details.
Bro, Jay and I ended up being there the same weekend. I was there for Abhishek's wedding. He was there for NH7. And we both ended up going to the same restaurant and had amazing dates on the same day, but just at different times.
So your mum did. You already
Man, for the two of you.
It was the city of love for us, actually.
Yo, city of love, bro. If you guys are in Pune, you guys are young.
Go
Just
fall
live
in
it up,
love.
man.
There's a lot of young people in Pune.
It's
That's
just
what I'm
young
saying.
people.
If you're in Pune and you're young, live it up.
Live it up.
That's why
I mean, old people can also live it up, man.
I mean, no, if you're young, old, whatever. I mean, just.
I
Hey,
think
if you're
any city
monogamous,
that
you're
you're in love in
polygamous,
is a
live it
love
up.
city.
Sorry?
Any city that you're in love in is a city of love.
Sure.
Sure.
Thoughts?
Sure.
I
Yeah.
would hope so. Honestly,
I would
yeah.
hope so also.
Yeah, let's
But
get
it's
to
just
the-
like when we were in Pune, there was nothing bad happening. You know, like in Bombay, still
These
bad
guys
shit
at the
happens
Pune trip,
sometimes.
man.
Okay,
I think,
God
I
bless.
think like Pune's like a vacuum.
Okay,
in
sick.
God.
I would love to go to Pune.
I don't think Pune has
Give me-
ever
give me
gotten
a
so much
phone.
importance
Dude,
ever.
I keep telling Ariana, you're
Yeah.
I told him also. I was like, yo, you guys should definitely go to Pune.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Yo, pick and give it to me. I'll ask. See, now Ariana's getting a little more, you know.
Yeah.
She's into it, bro.
Yeah.
Go for it, ask it. Let her do it. It's complicated to do.
Ariana, tell me which one to read. I'll read it.
Okay. Question. How to find decent men, but not on the apps. Don't say the apps.
Oh, don't
No one's
say
gonna
the
say the
apps.
No, I would say apps are not. Like,
Maybe at places
honestly,
of
how do
your-
you meet people? That's the
Places
question.
where
meet
you
people
might. Sorry, go ahead. No,
Is L3 Gym, bro. Sign up.
Oh,
straight up.
Yeah.
That's true.
L3 Gym and the On Tour Run Club. Sign up for that
Hey,
also.
yo, straight up,
Run
shout
Club.
out, shout out,
Actually,
shout out.
people say that Run Club is the
It's a
new
great
dating
place.
app.
Yeah.
Because it's like you find the thing with like a gym or a run club or whatever, or let's say like any class based activity,
Any hobby
whatever
that
it
you're
is.
Yeah.
interested in.
Yeah, like you're gonna find people with the same interests. I think that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Sorry, I cut
So-
you off.
I was gonna say that any hobby you're interested in, you'll
Yeah.
probably find people that you like.
If you like
Yeah.
pottery and you go to a pottery class, you're probably gonna find other people who like pottery. Same with like
Sure.
dance and like fucking whatever. Honestly, you know.
Yeah.
Is pottery class the place to find a single man?
No, you won't.
I mean, no,
find.
just like you know,
he might not know his sexual
any type of like activity based
The
class.
thing is,
I think.
the thing with that is, right, the reason I don't know why I'm defending the apps, but the thing about the apps is you know what everyone wants. Like, you know what their scene is.
Not really though. People are deceptive on the app.
No,
That's
no.
why she's saying no apps. 'cause
Sure,
you
but in
never
the
know.
sense that like you know they're looking for a partner
Yeah.
versus if you're at a pottery class and you see like a good looking dude and you go up to him and you're like, oh, what's up, sweet
Yeah.
cheeks, and he's like, this creep is here, now you're banned from pottery now.
That's so true. I think the thing
Now what?
about like Run Club and all the like iffy thing is, how do you know that the other person is like not gonna take your advance as like a thing of their
you gotta
personal
risk
space?
that.
I
You gotta
mean,
risk that.
I mean, look.
You know, like you might never be allowed to go to Run Club again. Not
No,
allowed
no.
also.
What,
Never
if you
want
just
to go
talk
because
to
you
a
had that
girl-
but
embarrassing
here's the thing. Yeah, you don't have to
Oh.
like. You don't have to like
Ask
be
them
a
out.
creep about it.
You gotta go in headstrong,
Maybe
just
you just get their number first if they're interested. If you're
But-
running together, if you're warming up together, some I don't know. Like,
But what if you're like, hey, can I get your number? And they're like,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
then fucking
But
go.
still,
dude.
And then they tell all the girls.
But also you kind of scope it out, huh? That you don't just
Sure.
directly go and
Yeah.
give me a number.
But you know what I
Actually,
would say
last
is, but you know
people-
what I
Yeah.
would say is
Is
like
she
working
single and all?
in this industry is like you know the type of people who are there to run and you know the type of people who are there to look for other people. And I think
Really?
the best that's why I'm saying
Interesting.
do it to your hobby is because if you have a genuine interest in it, you will find what you're looking for anyway. If you're looking for something, it gets a little weird
Yeah.
because then you're just like a little creepy and
Yeah,
you know
there's some ulterior motive every time you're talking to anyone.
and you can smell
Yeah.
it, bro. Like it's very obvious.
I actually think the best way to meet people is through friends. Honestly,
I mean,
sure.
that's true. That's
because
true.
then you know the vibe.
Setups.
Like you can get. It's not even a setup as much as like, oh, you meet a friend of a friend. You know that okay, we have this one thing in common, so at least
Yeah.
there's something, there's familiar ground. You can always ask
Sure.
your friend about, hey, what's their scene? You know what's
Sure.
going on.
Sure.
Obviously, you're risking like losing a friendship, right? Like if you
Yeah.
date one of
Yeah.
your close friends, best friend, and then it all goes badly.
Well, let's
Yeah.
say
I'm not
let's say
speaking
that
from
for sure,
experience, huh?
100%. But let's say you've just moved to a new city.
Yeah.
You don't know anyone. You don't have any friends. where do you start, right? You start at places like this, like
Yeah.
you know, whatever you're genuinely interested in, that interest will shine, and your personality will come out the most if you're doing
That's
what you
nice.
love. So
Sure.
Yeah.
I think that's like, you know, because let's say
And
you go to a run club, you
Yeah.
don't know how to fucking run. Okay, it's a 5K. You're chatting to this girl. She's a runner. She's got all the gear on, and you're just like, yeah, like I whatever, and you can't keep up with her.
What if
Yeah,
she's
but I think that's sweet. Then if the girl's like, oh,
No,
let
it's
me
fucking
teach
not,
you.
bro.
Like,
Like,
you can go to the
yeah.
girl, say, hey, like, can we do run
Yeah,
club
you gotta play into it.
in the
bro.
night
yeah.
or something at my house?
I don't think. Hey, wait, I missed something.
To your
we all
point,
miss
Aman,
something,
to your point, I think that you can assume safely that whenever you go to a space like this, there's at least half the people there who are single, who might be looking for love.
You think
if-
half?
I think everyone. Do you guys think that everyone who is single is looking for love?
Almost
No.
Like
everyone.
maybe
who's
not
single.
actively,
Mo-
but they would
most-
never turn
they
it
would,
down.
They would want it.
They would never
Yeah.
turn it down, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like they would
Yeah.
never like let's say you're like, oh, like I'm focused on my job, I'm focused on whatever. You see like a girl that you really like, it's
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, but sometimes you are actually focused on yourself because you just got out of a. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just being contrarian at this point.
Yeah.
I think, but you know what it is?
I mean, you're right.
It's true what they say, like love comes to you when you're not looking for it. So I think the best way to find someone is to
don't
not
find
look.
Dude, remember when we used to tell Ariana this and she was like, yeah. And now
But you
she's
know what?
saying
It is annoying to hear, but I actually feel like the second you stop thinking about it, it happens.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
That's what we told you, bro.
Pretty much.
So the best way
It's
to
okay though. You know what?
I came up with it on my
Worked
own.
out, right? Yeah, no, sure you did. No, 100%.
Let's move on.
This person says, I'm in the healthiest relationship now, but I'm still a bittersweet about my ex getting married.
Oh.
And
So
thoughts?
are you in the healthiest relationship?
I think, I don't know.
Let's
I
break
wouldn't
it
care,
down.
honestly, at this point or at any point, honestly. I wouldn't care if my exes got married.
Yeah, it's your
Yeah.
ex for a reason,
It
right?
depends how
Yeah.
long the relationship was, bro. I think it's really complicated to say. And
Do we have context and age?
If anything, I would be happy, bro.
it's
for
not.
them.
It's not a happy thing. It's like a,
No, that's being a bit.
No,
too,
I mean, I can speak from my experience. I would be happy
sure,
for them.
but there are many layers to it, right? Like obviously, it depends how long the relationship was,
Yeah.
How serious the relationship
how serious
was.
it was, how the relationship ended. Maybe it's like, oh, we spoke about getting married here, and now my ex is getting married
getting
here with this random
married.
girl. Maybe it's like, oh, I always thought I would get married first, and you know this person moved on before me, so I'm a little like peeved about
Sure.
that. And it I think it's
Yeah,
just,
how affected are you? Are you peeved or are you like upset?
she said bittersweet. So I also think it like.
What if he dumped her for the reason of I never want to get married?
Yeah.
Maybe that's like
Oh,
that
but
would
that's
hurt.
not
But that's
adding some
bitter
stuff.
then. That's not even bittersweet.
No, but she's like happy now. She's like, I found this guy who gets me way
Yeah.
better. Like, I love this dude. But like, I'm a little annoyed that this guy gets to live a happily ever after, you know?
It's like
Why though?
500
Like,
days
that's
of
the
summer.
thing,
I mean,
right?
eventually you get over it, bro. But it's
It is
part
like
of the
500
human.
days of
It's
summer.
exactly like
It's the
500
human
days of
Which
experience.
is like such a
bro.
roller coaster movie, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's like when you're like a 15-year-old kid, it's just like, fuck that. You know, whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
But then you watch
This
it
is the
again
worst
and you're
moment
just
ever.
like, damn, is he the
He's
bad dude?
he is the
Yeah.
bad guy.
You know, for like idealizing this fucking
Yeah.
lady who like clearly was not interested in him at all.
100% he's the bad guy.
Like
right?
the
Yeah.
worst thing you can do for yourself, bro, is chase after someone
Who's
that
not interested.
Is, who
Doesn't
is
want
not
you, bro.
interested. Like
Yeah.
it is like the worst. Like, even if eventually you get them, it's like what have you really won? Like you know.
Dude, movies are like, honestly, the movies got that part wrong, bro. Like all the Bollywood movies where the guy is like chasing after this girl who's like, I'm not interested, and they
Yeah,
eventually
yeah,
fall in love.
Well, but then like
That's just
you know,
weird,
you
bro.
see them, the
Yeah.
coconut tree, and they play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not fucking floating. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Once you guys do that, it's pretty much long.
We ended up with a generation of Donnies who think they're heroes, bro, and they're pulling the dupatta and all, and this girl's like, this guy's just a creep, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wait, you know people who
I
actually.
guess like the choreography got it mixed up with that. That please
Hold
don't.
on, you're saying that you know people who actually pull off these Bollywood moves thinking that they'll land a
I'm
girl.
sitting right there, bro.
I actually do think there are people who believe that, oh, she's not.
Yeah, he's
Like,
right.
people
bro.
don't ignore for
Movies
an
in
answer because they're
general.
like, oh yeah, and see,
Oh, it's like
if I
the-
try long
yeah.
enough, she'll like
she'll
want me.
break
You know?
down.
like I'm
Yeah,
willing to die
break
for
down.
her and all. It's like, bro,
Yeah.
this is not the ideal of
Yeah,
love.
like, just go home, man. Like
Yeah.
you'll find someone else for sure.
Yeah, man.
Maybe not, but
Oh,
Okay.
That's
Next
so
one.
sad.
Next one. This person says, I strongly feel like my boyfriend has cheated on me with my friend who is also his best friend's girlfriend.
Wait.
hold on.
I'm fully
hold on,
lost.
We need characters.
hold on.
Yeah.
I have it.
Ariana
Please say
strongly
it.
feels that.
No.
No, wait. Don't give
Aman
real
will
life
say.
characters.
You and I dating.
Of course we are.
You and Lotha are best friends. Lotha is dating Jay. Okay?
Okay.
Here's the setup. I strongly, think that you have cheated with my friend Jay, who also happens to be your best friend's girlfriend.
Wait. One
Exactly.
second,
But
one second,
can you
one
can you
second.
blame me? I mean, look at Jay.
Arey,
Stop it.
What's
say
that
it.
This is not the real situation.
What's that not to understand, bro?
Okay, wait. What's the evidence? Has she given any evidence? Or
No,
she
she
says
just
she
strongly feels.
Oh,
Hey, a woman's intuition.
I don't know.
I trust it.
It really depends on.
Have you
Stop
seen
it!
those?
Don't say.
how old she is?
No.
It depends if it happened in Pune, then you couldn't blame them. It was the city, man.
It was a city.
But Pune Stars, I don't know.
How do you react? Does she fuck, like, do I fuck Lotha in this situation just for, like, vengeance?
I think you do a double date and you do a
Ooh.
slideshow expose session.
I
get
think
it
she
all
just
out.
feels. I don't think she has proof.
Then you gotta have proof.
But then
bro.
I mean, the thing is, like,
gotta have.
I would say
shit.
investigate.
Investigate.
How do you
Invest-
investigate?
yeah,
How
what
do
do
you
you
go
Look
about
at his
investigating,
messages.
bro?
Do it all.
Yeah.
nah.
Why
You know
not?
what? You know what?
Do it, do it.
Here's the thing. I'll say this in just.
But if you're not
If
right
you're not
about it,
hiding
Follow
anything,
him in a car.
if you're not what?
Or,
How is
or
that
like,
less
or like you
invasive?
can ask me like probing questions about like them or about Jay, you know, and kind of like
Sure.
scope out what my answer is.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, like, if this guy did cheat, right? Fuck him, like, obviously you're gonna leave him and shit. But if he didn't cheat and you're like, oh, you fucked my friend
Yeah,
and shit,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
just causing shit into relationships. So you have to be a little bit more
Sure.
sure.
Which is
about
why,
it.
which
So
is why,
check the messages.
So I
Drug
think.
him.
Oh,
Then check his phone.
which is why my suggestion
Drug
is like
him.
bro.
surreptitiously find out.
But what do you mean probing question? Like, oh, bro, Jay's looking good tonight, or what? Like
yeah,
that.
like
And then
the,
if,
in
if
the
he
in
says
the,
yes,
in
you're
the,
like, fuck you.
Sid
you
says
no,
the
in the-
Vegas shit without any like actual questions.
in the realm of that, like
Give us one question.
So what do you think his opinion on the weather is today?
or like maybe
is it pleasant?
maybe like ask probe about like you think Adi and Jay are strong? You think like they're doing good or what? You know, like
Oh,
ask
but
questions
then-
like that.
what
then
would the
why would
answer
this
be
guy
that you're
say-
looking for?
Yeah, what will help?
Get like a
I
rundown
think
of
we-
their relationship. like,
What? No, because I fucked her.
I mean, no, you have to read between the lines over here. Yeah.
That's
You
what
have to
she's
read
doing.
between the lines.
Yeah.
If he's
Okay.
not making you feel safe and secure, maybe it's not the right
Yeah.
relationship for you. Come on, Aman.
Straight
be
out,
a
straight out,
job.
straight out,
Come
straight
on.
out.
Okay.
Okay, so Adi's the new game master now.
You
It's just
mean now him, huh?
passing.
What is the guy
This
gonna do
one's
to
a
make
fun one.
Come on, dude.
Okay.
That would be super insightful.
This
for the
one's
next
quite
one.
interesting. Why is gifting a guy so hard? I need some anniversary/birthday gift suggestions.
Shit, you know
Bro,
what, I'll tell
straight
you,
up,
I'll tell
gifting a
you.
guy is not
It's
hard.
the easiest
Yeah,
thing.
It's the
Super
fucking
hard.
easiest
Give
thing to do.
ideas, guys.
Damn
A
easy.
pair, like a really good pair of like running shorts.
Headphones.
Or like some workout gear.
Running shorts.
Like
Or
sunglasses.
okay, Aman.
Okay,
if I buy you
one
a
by
fucking
one.
Lego set, would you be happy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
See what I'm
bro.
saying?
Yeah.
One by one.
Just-
One by one.
Say I'd get running shoes or like
Love it.
something old.
That is honestly
Old?
not that bad.
He would love that.
Like an
That
antique,
shit
like
If
an
you get him
antique,
like an
yeah.
old like coin, he'd be like, yo.
Okay,
this
but they're
is
not
so-
talking
Even if you get him
Sid.
like an old pair of your underwear, he'll be like, oh my god.
I wish this was COVID.
Please cut that out. Please cut that image out.
Guys, one by one, say the gifts y'all would get a guy. Or y'all would be happy receiving.
Okay, I'll tell you what, right? My girlfriend knows that I'm very into like colognes and stuff.
Yeah.
She like handmade me
A cologne. Oh, sick. That's
yeah,
a sick
cool.
gift.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I think there's so many good gifts you can get. It depends on what their hobbies are, right?
That's what
Sure.
For
that's
me,
the
you
thing,
buy me
yeah.
like a Lego set I want, or like something Batman related. You're like, or use a watch is always a good idea.
It's true. I've gotten on a watch
Yeah.
before.
Or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a watch is a good idea. Like you said,
Some electronic,
headphones,
maybe.
like an electronic, like maybe a video game, even in like a figurine they can put on their desk of something they love. That's a little more low budget, but you know, it's like lets them show their personality. A good quality T-shirt, like you know, there's so many good things to buy. Dude, I bought my brother a weighted blanket once. It's
Yo.
Sick.
a good gift.
That's sick. My girlfriend actually also made a 3D action figure of me.
Yo.
That's
So,
sick.
like, you know, whatever the fuck.
That's
You
sick.
got a
I
great-
did that also.
Yeah, she got a great gift for her boyfriend.
My boyfriend loves Lego, so I went on one of those sites that makes a picture of the person Lego.
Yeah.
And then you build it.
That's
Oh.
sick.
Sick.
Yeah.
Did he know that it was him?
No.
Oh,
That's
that's
But I
cool,
guess,
man. Did
yeah,
you-
you have the instructions, so then they teach them. You know?
There you go, man.
You
Guys
build
are
it.
pretty easy.
That's
Dude,
a sick
honestly,
one.
there are a lot of good gifts.
Honestly, it's kind of hard.
Now here's the
I
question: like,
If
what
they
do you,
drink a
yeah.
good bottle of alcohol,
You don't really want to reinforce that
Yeah.
habit, so you know.
no, but it's like a special bottle.
But that's a guy. That's a dude gift. Like
It's a man
That's a
gift.
man. That's a
Oh.
man
That's a
gift.
man-
You know,
that-
like
that
I'd
is a
give
man
you
gift.
one of those.
Sure.
You know,
I think like a nice shirt is always like
a nice
Shirt.
shirt, bro.
Dudes always
But
need
where
a
do you
shirt.
buy shirts from?
So many,
It's
bro.
a shirt store, man.
Like you get it depends what you're looking for.
What's a
Yeah.
shirt? Oh.
No, they gotta measure you so you know you're getting it.
You can get him a coupon to Bombay Shirt Company, you know.
Ah.
You can get like a nice linen
Don't
shirt.
get him a coupon, bro.
Do not get him a fucking
I don't want a coupon.
The worst thing you can do is make me work for my
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
but
what if she comes with you? What if she comes with you and
Yeah.
then we'll go together, get you a couple of nice shirts?
Then it
That's
just feels
okay.
like you're just paying for what I'm buying right now. But it does. What is
It's not
a
a
coupon?
gift, man.
It's not a gift.
Dude, a gift is something that a person like either needs or wants.
I would say wouldn't buy for themselves.
Wouldn't buy
Exactly.
for themselves.
Wouldn't
You
buy
know
for
what? I
themselves.
actually would love a gift that I would buy for myself. Because I buy
I
myself.
think there's a spectrum
Like,
of
yeah,
things.
yeah,
yeah.
But the ones that mean the most are usually the ones you wouldn't get for yourself,
Yeah.
or like involve some
100%.
creativity. to
Sure,
it.
sure. You want to show that you care about the fucking person
If
as well.
they like
yeah.
cooking, a good cookbook is great, dude. You
Or
get some
cook
really
for
nice.
them.
Can you get a
cookbooks.
girl a cookbook? Like if they love cooking?
Yeah, you can. Of course. You actually can. I'll tell you why you can. It's like you get them a cookbook from their favorite chef or from their favorite restaurant or from
Yeah.
a cuisine they really love. Because
It really depends on
modern day
how-
cookbooks are like fucking like coffee table books, bro.
Sick.
It's a piece of decor and it's like a functional book. A
That's
good
such a
book
good
is
one.
always. What's a really nice gift to get your partner is like buying them a book that either reminds you of them or like is special to y'all. Maybe you get a special edition, a signed edition, and then you like write a little note in it. That's a
yeah,
really
you know,
sweet
once
gift.
Aman brought this orange book and he read it
Yeah.
on the podcast. My girlfriend liked it so much. I got her the book after that.
yeah. Great book, dude.
Yeah.
Something we missed is just experiences.
Yes.
Concerts.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like anything they're
Concert
interested in, like a
tickets?
F1
That's so
race.
true.
Yeah.
I just
That'll be
bought
sick.
I just bought my girlfriend concert tickets. Yeah,
Sick.
Which
But
concert?
I like to go with you, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fred again. in
Oh,
Bangkok.
sick. Sick, man.
Yeah.
Dude, Aman.
That's a
Damn.
sick one.
When are you going?
I don't want all this out there.
I want to come.
Means Fred again is gonna happen on 2 dates or something.
Yeah.
Bangkok, yeah.
One
It's
day in
not that-
Bangkok, 21st, and bro,
So he's going
I bought
then.
it. She told me just
Shocker.
she's like, oh, let's sign up for pre-sale. Maybe we'll buy it and all. Pre-sale opened. I said, fuck it, I'll just buy it, bro. Worst case, I'll sell it. It sold out like instantly. Bro.
Yeah, dude, that's
I'm
crazy
damn
lucky for you,
lucky that
man.
I bought it. Like,
That's cool.
Amazing.
yeah.
Aman's a good gift giver. I will say that.
This one's actually really interesting for everyone in the group because I realized that a lot of us have done long distance relationships at some point. So how
Almost
to
all of us, except Sid,
Except Sid.
maybe.
except Sid, yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
How to manage a new long distance relationship.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do
Straight
it.
up, don't do
Stay,
it.
stay friends until you're in like the same place. I would say.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. Not. I mean, you're doing a medium distance relationship. Let's be honest. You're not doing long
It's
distance.
long,
Yeah,
but
like me, but-
yeah.
Sure, but I think
The frequency is more than others.
I had a very interesting conversation today
Yeah.
with someone about long distance,
Interesting.
where it's like.
So when
if-
you were at the gym?
No.
no. But like long distance is like. Long distance sucks, okay? Like no matter who you are, whether it's successful, even a successful long distance relationship still sucks, okay? Now, if you're in love and stuff and if you guys make it, God bless. I really hope it works out for you and you know, definitely make it happen. But if it's a new long distance relationship, I would just like stay friends until you know.
You can't do that, bro.
Get
Because
into-
like, if the timing is so right and it's just the distance and you like, I have to be with this person, it's tough to just stay friends because that line is already blurred.
Yeah.
And secondly, like, what happens if you're friends with them and you're like on this like, oh, when we're in the same place, then maybe we can date, and then you meet someone or they meet someone, it just complicates everything.
Don't lock it down.
I agree with them. It sucks. I said this once on the pod. I got a lot of hate from people being like, no, I love my long distance. Oh, okay, bro. Sorry, you don't like your partner. Anyway, right? Like, what am I supposed to say? It sucks. But, like, okay, bro. Like,
There's always that one dude like, Yeah, bro. Long distance works as
Yeah.
long as the four of y'all are happy with it.
But no, what I was gonna say is that you just have to you have to be very intentional with your time spent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's tough when you're on opposite ends on the earth, but you have to carve out sections of time where you devote to this person.
Yeah.
Which obviously kind of sucks because you're living in two places. But I think that's the only way it's really successful. And there are now modern day tools that help with long distance, dude. Like I remember when I was doing long distance, and I would do. I think the service
party. That was
Netflix party.
Yeah.
But there was a service where you could go on virtual dates, and you're basically together in the same place on video call, and you're doing a online escape room together or whatever.
Sick.
And then we could take photos and answer riddles. That was fun.
Oh.
There's an app called Paired that's really nice, which asks you prompts every day, and it's just it takes 30 seconds of your time, but it's a good way to stay connected. But yeah, intentional time. I think we've spoken about this before, but we used to do. I would order something for her on Uber Eats. She would order something from me. You don't know what you're getting. It's obviously very tricky, but it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just you have to be intentional with how you interact with that person.
Yeah.
How
I
are
agree.
you managing it?
Yeah.
I think in this way only.
Y'all are doing all these games and
We play we do all the NYT games every day.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a
So we
vibe.
do that
Yeah.
because I think we're a little slow. It takes 30-40 minutes and that only.
spelling bee takes
But
a while.
that's great.
Spelling bee
man.
does
That's
take a
cool.
while.
Spelling
don't
bee is
do
the worst
spelling
of them, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll never do spelling bee.
I love it.
Yeah, we skip spelling bee and we don't do stands. We just
Stands
do
also.
Oh, dude,
Word
I
is
love stands.
connection.
So much
fun.
I love stands.
Connections fucking hard. as
I
well.
love connections.
connections.
dude.
Sometimes connections really stump.
They
Yeah.
started a sports connections. You might know that. I don't know any
Oh,
of
The
the
really?
sports one is much tougher than regular connections because they do all these fucking baseball
super
and,
obscure,
and
bro.
curling and shit. Fuck you,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Curling.
Curling was once in a regular connection.
Yeah, I got that one
Y'all
right.
do the mini? I love
Yeah,
the
Oh, I
mini.
yeah.
love the mini.
Yeah.
I'm a mini machine, bro.
Yeah, you
Aman
are a
is a
mini.
mini.
Dude,
I'm a
he
mini
can do it
machine.
really fast.
Yeah?
I've seen that.
The fastest
really?
time I've done a mini is 14 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
locked the
actually
fuck
wild.
in, bro.
I've done
he's
20
good. He's
seconds
good.
once,
It's
huh?
about 50 seconds.
No, he's good. He's
Dude,
good.
if I cross 40 seconds, usually I'm a bit upset.
Oh.
I actually had to take a break from the mini because I got too high stress. And me and my sister-in-law, my first cousin's wife, okay, started doing the mini together, and I was comfortably reading. Suddenly, this woman locked the fuck in, bro, and she would send me your time, and it's 22 seconds. So then I was like, okay, I need a break, bro, because this is adding stress to
You
my.
think she was cheating?
No. She's a woman of integrity, I will say.
I've once spent 2 hours on the crossword, bro.
Like the full
The
crossword.
full crossword. It's so hard.
Yeah.
but
I've
you
never
need-
done it. I've never even
Try.
attempted.
It's damn fun.
It
But
is
you just
fun.
need
Is
a
it
lot of time.
online?
It's on
It's
the
the
app.
it's the
Oh,
it's
sick.
on
I'm
about
gonna
the
do
paid
that.
version. I
I'm gonna
think.
do that today,
Oh.
actually.
Yeah, I've not
Sick,
paid.
that's
so.
fun.
Oh, y'all haven't. Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't done that
Oh,
either.
shit.
I love crosswords.
$59.
man.
So sorry.
Yeah, it's not that expensive.
Yeah.
Is it only 60
It's like
bucks?
600 rupees NYT all access
Yeah.
for the year, bro.
For the
It's
year.
Oh,
like-
really?
Yeah.
Hey, guys,
50
I have a
bucks a month.
question to ask the group. How do you, I'm so sorry, and y'all can answer also, how do you unsubscribe from a YouTube membership?
Like YouTube.
Oh,
Premium?
No, like a members.
Like a subscribe.
I'm on Samai right now. God bless Samai. I love you so much.
Oh, but now
you're
he's
not
posting
doing
your
latent.
content.
I'm not interested in this. Every month, my dumb Google Pay charges me, and I have no
You have to go
idea
into your
how to
Google Pay and disable
unmember
auto pay.
myself.
really?
Go to
Yeah.
YouTube.
You have to go to your Google Pay and disable auto pay.
No, this is just go to your
No, you can
purchases
go-
and memberships in your
Yeah,
YouTube account and
yeah.
then select I want to cancel this
Yeah,
membership.
exactly.
How? Where is it?
You should do that.
I'll-
right now.
yeah, give me your phone, I'll
While
do
he's
that.
It's
here,
not
you
on
should.
the. It's not on the app.
Maybe it's not.
Okay,
No,
we'll
no,
do it
it's-
after the episode.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. But
So
something to
Samai's
think
money
about.
is going to go to NYT now.
Yeah, I'll do it now.
Lovely, bro.
And when latent is back, I'll come back.
But then-
Although I am a little sad about getting out of Samai's thing, and I have contemplated, because on his thing he has if you're a member for 6 months and you get a badge. If you're a
Yeah.
member for a year, you get a badge. So then I lose all my member things. But you know what? Now 60 rupees adds up. I'll just say that. I'm
Chalo,
trying
should
to
we
be
do
financially responsible.
Last two. We'll do last two.
What
yeah,
time
when's your
are
New
we-
York trip, buddy?
When- Every penny counts.
Yo, talking about love and relationships, I want to shout something out. Have you all been watching Ryan Trahan's new series?
Yes.
Incredible,
No.
man.
So fun.
So fun.
I should watch
He
it.
and his
I
wife
love
are
him.
doing 50 states in 50 days.
Yeah.
Staying at a different Airbnb every day.
And they're vlogging it.
And they're vlogging it and they drop it's every day they drop the episodes.
Wow.
So
it's a
fun.
fundraiser. They're trying to raise $1 million towards
St.
cancer
Jude's.
research at St.
Yeah.
Jude's, and they've already done like 300,000. And the fun part is, every time he gets a $50,000 donation or a $100,000 donation, there's like a wheel of penalties that they have to spin.
Yeah.
And whatever it lands on, like there's airplane modes. You can't use your phone until you get to the next destination, or you can't. You have to split up before you get to the next destination.
Or you can't use
And they're trying to do
highways.
50 states in
Is
50
it?
days.
Is it? How many days have they done so far?
7 or 8, yeah.
That's sick, man.
It's also incredible because I think 100 you can pick the punishment they do,
Yeah.
and 50 is they spin the wheel of doom. If you know, you know.
Sick. I loved his Penny series.
Dude, it's like Penny series only, damn wholesome. Penny had a different vibe to it because he was like building towards something. The challenge, it seems more like you're happy for him, like he's with his
Yeah,
wife.
he's just vlogging
Yeah,
and just
even
getting to see
Penny,
cool
I was so
houses.
happy for him.
No, but Penny, like he slept on the streets and all.
Oh
where
yeah,
he was
here he's certainly safe.
nice chilling.
Good,
He went
good.
stayed at a
He's
fun
with his
sick
wife.
house with his wife.
And this he's just paying for it on his own.
As in, like,
Yeah, the
He-
Airbnbs and all.
Penny one he wasn't paying.
No.
he was.
He was struggling for money, bro.
But people weren't sending him cash, bro. He was.
I know.
like,
What I
earning
mean
the
is
money,
he did
yeah.
that was a big stress in the Penny
Yeah, yeah.
series.
So this is like there's no like you have to earn your key.
Okay,
and
sick.
all.
And she wears the same thing every day.
And he wears the same thing every day also.
Oh.
They've
As in not the
packed,
same- just
they've
the same
packed like
outfit.
8 of the same thing every day so that it's just consistent and they don't have to spend time thinking about it.
I guess that's
Yeah.
cool. I guess that's fine.
I saw her
the
Insta and I
least
was like, every day
objectionable
you're wearing the
thing
same
about
thing.
It's because they're posting every day. She posts a dump every day when he
Yeah,
posts
yeah.
the video.
I saw. How do you guys in your relationship approach conflict?
I'm actually not very good at it.
Yeah, me neither. I just like joke around a lot.
Interesting.
It's like nothing is like ever that serious, I think.
Yeah, I would say I'm quite avoidant of it. Like if something comes up, I'll try and like not confront it. But I think my boyfriend's a very like confrontational person.
Yeah.
So I think that was really hard for us to like navigate.
I don't even think it's confrontation. I think because both of us are dating people that are just older, they kind of know what they want out of the relationship and how to
Sure.
navigate it. They're not here to play games and do any
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
bullshit.
yeah.
They're just like, yo, this is a problem for me. Solve it. Or
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the same. We always talk or communicate whatever conflict. We're not running away from anything.
Nice.
And
It's not
the one
that.
thing, the one thing you just keep in mind is just like control your tone. I think that's really important.
Yeah, you're right. You
Yeah.
can't joke too
That's
much.
so true.
No, I won't
Since the
joke.
word
joke,
No,
you can't
no,
get
you can't
agitated. That is
yell,
so
you can't get
true.
angry.
Yeah.
Just be calm and you'll get through it.
That's so
silly.
true.
Yo, straight up, man. That's a good one.
Man,
We always
I'm
have
the game
a-
master again.
You are, bro.
PKGM, bro.
I think the thing is you have to be well rested and well fed before you have a talk.
Hey,
right?
yo, that's so fucking
that's
true,
great
bro.
advice, dude.
Dude, oh my god, well rested is such a fucking like,
Yeah.
dude. Like, I need a nap before an argument, bro. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be cranky for no
Yeah,
reason.
no, you have to.
Yeah.
And you have to like eat something. You can't be
Yeah,
on an
yeah, you
empty
can't be
stomach.
hungry.
Especially like
That's
a
a
like
good
a
point.
late night argument is just like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm like, let's just like table this. And
Dude,
figure
a
it
drunk
tomorrow.
argument is the worst.
But I don't think
I don't get
Yeah.
into drunk arguments.
Also, I don't think tabling
I
things is always.
don't think anyone should ever get into a drunk argument with your significant other. It is just not worth it.
I mean, yeah, but it might happen. Now, no one wants to argue anytime.
Just shut up.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just be calm, relax,
Yeah.
and just
Do you all have this experience of like shutting down sometimes?
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'm just like, I don't even know what to say, so I'm just
Yeah.
not gonna say anything.
yeah, you play the crossword in your brain.
And but that's damn hard to get out of, bro.
I think that's being avoidant.
That is
Yeah.
being- and I feel like Inaya is more like that, and I'm the opposite, and that's like that was a big early on, especially that was like a
Yeah.
big thing.
How do
I
you?
guess
Did anyone help?
I don't know,
think,
like because I wanted to
also
just
shut
deal with
down
it,
quite a
bro.
bit.
Yeah.
That's fine. I find that hard
I
to
think
believe.
your
though.
partner.
that you shut down.
I shut down. I don't think some things if I think it's not worth arguing about, I just don't argue.
Because
it's not
she's
about
obviously
arguing,
that's
bro.
different. She's feeling like she's not being
Yeah,
heard.
no. But then I think that it really depends on what it is.
It's obviously something that's important to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found that your partner should then realize that they're approaching it incorrectly if they're making their partner shut down. And it's much easier said than done. Like I still
think
feel
I
like
used to shut down more than I do now. Now what I do is I'll take in all the information before I say something.
I
think before I speak.
I found
which is
that
Yeah.
usually when I
That's
shut
new for me also.
right.
Thinking before speaking, honestly, game changer.
No, it really is
I
a game
swear.
changer.
No, it is,
If you
for
don't
sure.
reply to reply, like you don't reply to just fucking
Yeah.
just get your own hit
Piece
in
in.
or whatever.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
you listen,
Understand.
and then you speak. It's fucking insane, bro.
It's life changing. I will say another thing that's kind of life changing that will help in this shutting down thing is to almost like repeat what they're saying to try and understand where they're coming from and like make sure that they know that you know where they're coming from.
Yeah, I think the problem I face is sometimes if someone if like they'll say something to me, I will view it as like a criticism of myself.
Yeah.
I'd be like, fuck, like I fucked up,
Same.
I'm so stupid or whatever. And then I'll be like, I'm just damn stupid. And I don't focus on like what she's actually trying to say.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's so easy to just fix that.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
But it's so hard to
Yeah,
do
I
it
think also
in while
it's
you're-
a defense mechanism.
for sure.
You not wanting to take anything serious because if you do take it seriously, then it'll make you upset.
It's like it bruises your ego, so you don't want to
Yeah,
take it seriously.
exactly,
But
exactly.
you can be wrong.
But
and
you
it's
Yeah.
should. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can be wrong, and like thinking before you speak is like an insane game changer, bro.
And acknowledging the other
it really
person.
is like not even
I
in a joking
understand.
way.
Even
It's like-
I wouldn't have related to this until recently, you know?
Like you're not just like replying to like get your own. It's not an argument. Like you're not trying to like one up the person in the argument. You know what I mean? You're trying to solve the argument.
Yeah.
You're not trying to win the argument. So it's like
Yeah, it's not you
Chill the
versus
fuck out.
them, it's you
Yeah,
and
yeah,
them
yeah.
versus
Yeah.
the problem. Yeah.
Even after long 7 years of relationship, is it okay not to be sure that he is the one?
no,
Yeah.
dude.
Is it okay?
It's okay.
What?
7
7
years.
years?
It's
Come
okay.
on.
I guess
to not
depends
know.
on how old you are.
Bro.
If you were like 18 when you got into the relationship, what 7
That's
plus
why
18?
we
okay to
need
know.
ages.
You're saying
next time.
regardless of age?
No, of course not. But I mean, even it's in some sense, it's always okay to not know. And by okay, I mean like you always have the right to step away from a relationship that's not working for you.
But if in 7 years you don't know yet, then maybe it's not for you.
Yeah, bro.
You know
It's not
what?
gonna click
But you know
one
what
day,
I think
bro.
sometimes
Yeah.
happens, right? Is that maybe like you start off young, and then it's great for 4 years, and then 7 years later you realize that like, oh, we've actually grown into different people, right? And that you should not feel guilty about that feeling. You should never be stuck in the position where you're like, oh, because I've been with this person for 7 years, I do have to be with them for the rest
But
of my
yo,
life.
that's what we're saying, bro. Leave.
yeah.
But also,
So she said, but is it okay to not know that I want to end up with this person and after 7 years of being
Is
with
it
them?
okay?
It's okay to
Is
know,
it okay?
to know it,
Sure. Yeah.
but then leave. Don't keep him around.
So
or
you're
her
saying that
around.
if you don't know in 7 years, you're not going to be
Yes,
together.
bro.
Probably,
If you don't know in
man.
5
Yeah.
years, I
But
would
what if
say
I know in
let it
5
go.
years and then in 7 I don't?
But the thing is, what you said,
But get
that
married.
you will grow up as different people or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think that's unlikely to happen because you're together, so you'll kind of grow together.
But it depends age. Now imagine you start dating
Yeah.
at 18, you go to 4
Yeah,
years of
the
college.
age
Even
thing
more.
makes it.
Yeah.
Even more, I would say, because if you're started 18 at 22, this is the formative growth years or whatever. You'll be growing together, so you kind of
I don't think I think
Mirror
that's
each
a
other a bit.
decision to make like for both people. I don't think that's a understood thing, you know?
sure,
You know
but
what
I think
mean?
it's more likely. But I may be wrong.
Sure.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
I may be crazy.
Is that a
And to
reference I didn't
end-
get?
Billy Joel ref.
To end, answer the age-old question, what are your thoughts on right person, wrong time? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
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 Really?
100%.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Even I don't think so.
No.
Because
Right
if it's the
person
right
is right
person,
person.
Didn't
you'll
you
make it the
experience
right
that
time.
with yours?
Yeah, but then you make it the
You
right
make it the
time.
right time.
Then even
No, but
The right
that
person-
time it was the wrong time.
Sure.
Of course, there's right person,
I-
wrong time.
There's
very
definitely
real-
that concept exists. What you do about it now is up to
Sure.
you.
Yeah, okay.
The
I would just say
concept
don't
that-
hold on to that idea. Like don't meet someone, say, oh my god, this is the right person at the wrong time, and then like hold on to the idea of like being with them and never meet anyone else.
Yeah.
Or also don't like realize it's right person, wrong time, and then leave them. Try to make it the right time.
Sure.
Yeah, try to make it the
Yeah,
right
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yeah, like,
But
don't
I
leave
think
it for
the
that
wrong
reason.
time comes after you've tried and it's not been working.
Sure,
so like,
yeah.
fuck, it's the wrong
Ah,
time.
then leave.
It's
sure.
like the summer before you're going to college, you fall in love with someone.
Yeah.
You're going to be in
Yeah.
different countries.
Yeah.
Right person, wrong
The
time.
Notebook.
Would you recommend that?
Would I? No. From experience, I
dude.
would not.
No.
Someone asked that.
What?
What?
That is it wrong? Like I'm having second thoughts because I'm with this person and now we're both going to university.
Oh, they'll find out soon
So
enough.
should we be together or not? Should we start long
They'll
distance?
find out soon enough. I guess.
Honestly,
Some
bro,
people do it, yeah.
Some
honestly,
people,
you
you know
do it.
what? Some people do it, and then some people.
Sales
I think
contribution.
this is the most. Can I say something? This is the most boy. This I've ever been in this has this.
I'm sorry, Rana.
This
could
is
you
the most
articulate
bored
better?
this podcast has been.
And then
Really? You think
I'm
so?
around making a mistake and bringing the girlhood.
I love when Aman makes a sexist.
Yeah. It's always funny when he makes a misogynist joke.
You know I don't mean it. Bro.
Right person, wrong time.
Right joke, wrong person.
Nice one.
Also, what an episode! If you guys
God bless.
want part 2 of this, please drop it in the
Yeah.
comments. We have a lot more to say.
Yeah, and a lot more
Truly.
age. We'll get your ages then next time.
Yeah.
Dude, I think part
Sure.
2.
If I do a part 2, include like M29, like on Reddit, like that blew my mind, bro.
I think part 2 we should also they should give us the best relationship advice they've received.
Sure.
And we'll see if it
Sure.
helps us out, because
100%.
God knows we all need help except for.
And
Yeah,
before
done.
we sign off, guys, the ticket link to both our live shows that is in 4 days from when you're watching this, and then on the 12th of July is in the description. So go grab your tickets right now. There's very few left for the first show, but a bunch left for the second. So we'll see you there.
There are going to be some coasters at the live show also, and there's going to be a little bit of a different format from last time. So yeah, please come along.
Woohoo.
And
All right.
Good fun, dude.
good fun. Good times.
Amazing.
See you on the
Good
next
vibes.
episode of the Having Said That show.
Woohoo.
I was wild in the winter looking for ya. Why do I get this sense I know ya? Why it might be the paranoia? Hiding but now you got me.
What